This time on 15 Minutes You'll Never Get Back.
Do I lie sometimes? You betcha.
And there was that time when Charlie hadn't been to see her doctor for a while and was a little apprehensive.
Oh, and you don't want to send a letter like that to Dale.
I'm Dale.
And I'm Charlie. All that and more. This time on 15 Minutes You'll Never Get Back. Puberty. It's a thing.
I'll be the first to admit that I often lie.
Oh, I know. We going back to your age? No?
No. I was talking about my kids.
Well, you lie to your kids about your age, too.
That's true, actually. I do. But there's little things like throughout their childhood in which parents do lie. And if you guys are saying that you never lie to your kids, you're lying. For example, a new survey rounded out the top 5 lies.
And they are?
Telling your kids that annoying toy is lost. You know that one that remember that popper toy? So it's it's basically, it looks like a little vacuum, and every time the kid, runs it along, pop, pop, pop. Oh my God. So you're like, oh, I don't know, you must have lost it, but really you threw it out.
Did Fluffy take it to the animal farm with him?
Basically, another lie that parents often tell is telling your friends about your parenting style. Like, oh yeah, we totally limit screen time. I mean, my kids don't get technology during the week. Mm-hmm. You're lying your face off, right? This one I do all the time, saying you have to leave somewhere, like one of those indoor playlands and stuff, because it's closing. So you're like, come on, guys, it's closing in 5 minutes. And really, it's only 10 o'clock in the morning.
Oh, I hope your kids aren't hearing this. You're so busted.
They don't listen, believe me.
Okay.
I don't let them.
Okay.
This one is epic, especially at Halloween. Oh, and Easter coming up. Pretending you didn't eat their candy. Mom,
good
where's
luck
my
with
chocolate?
That.
I don't know.
It's
you
like
must have
chocolate
eaten
at the corners of your mouth.
And this one I haven't done, but I feel like I may have to in the future, which is pretending to call the police when your kids did something wrong.
Oh.
That's it. I'm calling the cops. You're going to jail.
You haven't got to that stage yet.
But
considering you've got a little good fella in the making there, at least one of them.
I feel like it's coming.
You talking about lying to your kids reminded me of the funniest story I ever heard. My brother-in-law used to tell his son that when the ice cream truck came around and the music was playing, that they were out of ice cream.
Yeah, that's a good idea.
That's a good one. They only play the music when they're out of ice cream. That's good.
What is the most expensive perfume you could remember buying your wife? Like ballpark value.
I'm trying to think. I think it was probably, I bought it at was it Givenchy or whatever?
I don't know. What's it worth?
It was pretty expensive stuff. It was...
Dude, give me a number.
$300.
Okay. So, know that very expensive perfume that you bought the wife could be infused with whale vomit.
I got to be honest, when I saw the price tag, I threw up a bit in my mouth.
So, there is this rare waxy material. It's called ambergris.
Ambergris, okay.
Yes, okay.
Yeah.
Known as floating gold. It is something of a treasure, apparently, in the fragrance industry, and can elevate the scent and notes of perfumes and or colognes.
Huh.
So, this is where it gets a little gross. But this ambergris is produced to protect the whale's gut from sharp objects, and over time it expels and can be found floating in the ocean or washed ashore. So basically this is whale regurgitation.
Regurgitation?
Yep, that's pretty much. So basically this is whale gut junk that they barf up.
Oh.
And it just floats around. So now the upside is it is collected humanely, right?
The whales just leave it behind for us.
Right.
Yeah.
So it's produced in the digestive system, mainly in sperm whales, and not every sperm whale can actually produce this. Only certain sperm whales, and then they're on the endangered species list as well. So, to put this into perspective, because you're going to go to Florida this week, right? Okay. So if you're floating around in the ocean and you see some sort of weird frothy crap that looks like barf, you might want to collect it because a gram is worth around $27 US a pound, and that could be worth up to 10 grand.
I don't know what to take away from this story. It's
right, because like whales are humongous, so like their barf, it's not like our barf. Like when they barf, it's like it looks the size of a car.
Okay.
Okay, so think about it. So you might just, make sure you got like a little bucket and a pail. Mm-hmm. And if you see any, you be sure to collect that.
But I don't know if I'm going to see any because according to your story, the oceans have a low sperm count now. A number of years ago, Charlie and I ended up having a discussion about how nervous she was going to see her doctor for the first time in some time. And this conversation continued along for some time. 107.5 Kool FM and Omi and Cheerleader. Give me a G, give me a Y, give me an N, give me an O.
Gotta know. Scared.
Dale and Charlie. 10 to 7. News coming up at 7 o'clock. Sunshine today and a high that heads to 5. It's -2 right now. So I don't know how you can be so scared. I mean, I guess I get it. Nobody likes to have to go to the doctor, but I guess for you it's been a while since you've been to the doctor, hasn't it?
Well, this has been a long time coming.
5 years?
5 years now, because my last lady parts checkup was a year after I had my last son, who's almost 6. So now I'm scared because now I feel like I'm being judged. And it's like a car almost because it's been 5 years since I've had a tune-up. So I'm not entirely sure what he's going to say. Now, here's the thing. I was fortunate enough finally to get a doctor, especially in Simcoe County. I know it's rare. And this is a male doctor. Mm-hmm. And, seems totally awesome. I'm thrilled. But again, because it's a male doctor.
Yeah.
I feel like there's more judginess.
No, I think there's more judginess if you go see a female doctor.
Okay.
Because you guys are tougher on each other.
I guess.
Guys, we'll let something slide.
Oh, that's great. So, like, I could just see the female doctor going, it's not supposed to look like that. I don't know. So I'm nervous. It's like, because I know this appointment's coming. So it's like when I first go in and then, he says, hello, how are you doing? Get undressed, from the waist down, lie on the bed, and then I'm like, am I supposed to crack a joke? Like, what do I do? It's been a while, and also since I've had the 2 kids, my bladder is not what it used to be, and sometimes when I laugh too hard or I get nervous,
little tinkle.
So that's that.
That's lovely.
I don't know. Like, how do you act? Like, I would love to know if somebody else has had sort of a very awkward lady part.
If somebody else has gone 5 years without going to see a doctor.
The mechanic, if you will, the women.
That's right.
The women's
so
mechanic?
were you uncomfortable when they put you up on the hoist?
A little preoccupied with my
your dilemma.
Well,
your doctor dilemma.
My first lady doctor appointment, if you will, in 5 years is coming, and I'm slightly nervous. Just to recap, not sure what to say. I'm afraid, like I said, it's like
you'll start. She's going to break out into a stand-up routine.
I just am afraid that the parts aren't where they should be or have moved or shifted. I'm not sure.
I don't think they're movable, are they?
I don't know. But thankfully, some Kool FM listeners have come to the rescue. Dee Dee sent us a story on Facebook just about what has happened to somebody. And there was an article. Long story short, lady rushes to the gyno, has an appointment. Yeah. She runs upstairs first and just gives herself a little wash, with a face cloth that was on the counter.
Right.
And when she gets there, the doctor says, well, we have made some extra effort this morning, haven't we? And she wasn't quite sure what that was. Uh-huh. She gets home, does her regular activities for the day, washes, cleans, whatever. Kids come home from school. Daughter goes upstairs and says, Mom, where's my face cloth? And she's like, oh, there's a new one in the closet. She's like, no, where's the one that was on the counter with all the glitter on it? Really? So I guess they don't need snow pants, but definitely maybe those fleecy warm pants because it is chilly. We're at -8 right now with that wind chill and +5 on the day.
As opposed to Mom, who's going to the doctor and may need no pants.
Well, I will.
The first lady parts checkup in 5 years.
Yeah.
5 years. Well, Charlie. Hi.
You think you got it bad? I had the same thing quite a few years ago with my doctor.
Okay.
And I went in and I was sitting there and he came in and gave me the gown and said to, disrobe from the waist down. And he said, oh, and Cheryl, he says, I've got an intern working with me today. And is it okay if he comes in with me? And for me, thinking I'm helping medical science, I'm thinking, I didn't know what to say. I just said, yeah, that's fine. And so anyway, he left. I got ready.
Yep.
And he comes walking in, and then behind him walks the most gorgeous doctor you've ever seen in your life.
Oh, no, not a Dr. McSteamy.
Oh, my God, I would die.
Yeah, and the two of them, they said, okay, lie down, and they put the spotlight on me, feet in the stirrups. The two of them are down at the other end discussing stuff, and I'm lying there. I wanted to die. It was the most embarrassing situation because I have these two gorgeous doctors at one end of me. And I got the spotlight on. It was the most embarrassing situation. So anyway,
boy.
that was tough.
This is pretty much, if a guy was telling this story, this would be the kind of go when I'd go, dear Penthouse, I never thought this would happen to me.
Well,
but because it's a woman telling the story, you guys get all uncomfortable about it.
Well, that's the problem. I think that's our biggest fear is going to get, checked out and Dr. McDreamy is
why is that a bad thing, though? Would you rather have
because it kills the fantasy. Right?
Okay.
Thank you so much for calling.
Funny.
I feel much better.
Good luck.
Bye.
Bye.
727-1075. Yeah, it's always how you get us here at the Kool Studios, and Facebook and Twitter is there as well. Hi, good morning.
Hi, I just caught the tail end of, I think, a gynae conversation.
Want to join?
A gynae conversation? Okay.
Well, after I had my first son, I was so nervous about going in for my checkup, and my friend bought me lotion that smelled like cupcakes.
Where did you put it? Okay, I thought it was like a hand cream.
It is. It's a body lotion, though.
Oh, I thought you just kind of put it on your hands just to at least distract him.
No.
To be like, oh, they
it's
smell
for
like
yourself,
cupcakes.
and they smell like cupcakes.
Okay. So now I gotta wear socks.
Keep your socks on.
I need to buy cupcake cream, apparently. Awesome. I'm learning so much from everyone today.
Holy moly. This is quite the operation. Just getting you to the doctor tomorrow.
Hey, thanks. I feel better. Seriously, where can I buy that cream?
I think she got it at Walmart.
Okay, good. Is it next to the Ben Gay?
Walmart.
All right.
It's just funny. Apparently, you are not alone when it comes to a little bit of nervousness going to see the doctor.
You see?
And especially the longer you leave it, the worse it becomes, right?
It's just like the lady physical. It's kind of like how you guys are maybe with the colonoscopy thing.
Yeah, well, that's true. I'm
out.
actually waiting on mine this year,
There
if you
you
must
go.
know.
I can't
There
wait.
you go. Moon River.
You get freaked
Tuning
out.
up. I don't know. Kool FM, hi.
I don't know if this is going to help you tomorrow or not, but I was once asked when going for a checkup,
Right.
if I kept my socks on or not.
Who asked you that?
A girlfriend of mine. And I said that I'd take them. Well, I think I once went in the summertime, so I had sandals on, so I didn't have them on.
Right.
So I say, I don't keep my socks on. And she called me a floozy, I guess. Nice word to say on the radio.
A floozy? A floozy is a good word to say anytime, really.
For taking your socks off?
For taking my socks off.
During your appointment?
During my appointment, yes.
Oh, I see, because usually you take your socks off during other appointments.
Yes.
And if you take them off during that appointment, I see. Well, see, now you're making me think, do I leave my socks on or do I leave them off now?
Oh, come on. Really?
God, like as if I didn't have enough to freak out about.
The doctor's going to go into the room and he's going to turn around and come back out and go to the receptionist. It's like, oh my God, she took her socks off. What should I do? Barry's Best Mix 107.5, Kool FM, and the song I'll be singing in my bottle of wine later on today. The way you make me feel.
Yes.
You make me feel so good.
So good.
You knock me off my feet.
In a good way.
See, I got one of those bills from PowerStream there telling apparently I'm almost using twice as much energy as my neighbors. Twice as much. Why do they even send these things out?
We've got them as well.
Are you as bad a power hog as I am?
Apparently.
You too?
I think we all are.
This must be the only company that complains when you're using too much of their product.
Really, right?
Think about it, guys. You know what this is? Stop sending me these notices. You know what this is? This is your job security. This is your job security. If I'm a power hog, guess what? You will have a Christmas.
The more lights that I leave on,
that's right,
the more Jimmy gets under the tree.
There you go. That's right.
Hey, thanks for spending 15 minutes with us. You know, sometimes that's all it takes.
Make sure you subscribe so you never miss an episode.
Tell us what you think by leaving a review. Live, if you have to.
And feel free to share it so your friends can have a laugh too.
Until next time.